Pedazo de intro. O sea, esta intro me flipa. La música me encanta. Me flipa esta canción. Es una puta pasada. Hideo Kojima por todos lados, ¿sabes? Encargado de sonido, actor de doblaje, todo Hideo Kojima. Hostia. Hideo Kojima. La intro me encanta, me parece una puta pasada la intro. Me recuerda mucho cuando salió, supongo que usaron también el pequeño, al menos lo que recuerdo, usaron el pequeño boom que tuvo de moda el James Bond. Una semana más tarde, agosto, 30 de agosto, 1964.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment. Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission.
¿Cuántos años han pasado? ¿Lo han dicho?
Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Se parece a un avión prototipo que hubo hace tiempo.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Buenas,
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
Buenas, Plagravi.
No.
Muchas gracias por seguirme.
Still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
Esto es antes de estar en el avión.
We still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Un trato, supongo que será. El trato será capturar a The Boss. supongo.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few
Khrushchev, el
days
máximo
ago, one
dirigente.
of our country's main design bureaus,
A mí
OKB-754,
cuando pones muchos nombres yo
was
ya me lío.
destroyed in a nuclear
Khrushchev,
explosion.
el de Rusia.
At about the
Bueno, Unión
same
Soviética.
time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must
Este que
have
habla
your
que
full
es el
cooperation.
presidente ruso.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
Habla de vos.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of
no.
Yevgeny
Habla de
Borisovich
Volgin.
Volgin of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the
Vale,
boss.
coño, vale.
She's
Vale,
a
que se
living
unió a
legend.
Volgin.
During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You
Voyevoda.
mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
O sea, tienen
The
dos. O
boss
sea, han
took
gastado
2
una, tienen
miniature
otra.
nuclear shells.
Tienen otra.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago.
Vale, ya han pasado 2 años.
Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
American.
You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining
Vale,
nuclear
y eso
device.
es. Por eso nos perdonan la
Then
vida.
you
Por eso
must
no nos
find
matan.
some way to prove your innocence.
Porque tenemos que capturar a
Prove
dos.
our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Que lo mates, coño.
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Podemos echar una partida de Fortnite.
Nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Tampoco es para tanto.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
Pues eso.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Exactamente, sí.
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a
Insiders.
defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Me lo montó en el avión, tío.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Se oye bien, se escucha muy bien.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was
Ahora
finished.
se va a llamar Harry.
I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero,
vale.
like we've been doing all
Vale.
along.
All
Va
right,
a ser,
then.
va a ser Fer.
Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is
Sargento
Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is
Vale.
148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Vale.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is,
¿Quién son los patriotas?
who are the patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission.
Lali
Be
Lulelo.
careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind
Sin
and proceed
presiones.
with extreme
Sin
caution.
presiones. No pasa nada.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Perfecto. Vamos. A mí casi se me olvida cómo jugar. ¿Te podemos hablar con la gente esta? Era Sigin y era el de la venta, ¿verdad?
You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology. I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Vale, perfecto. Vale. Bueno, lo hemos guardado antes, pero bueno.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital.
¿Cuántos
You were
días han
still
pasado?
unconscious,
Entiendo.
though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do
Han
anything.
pasado 4 días desde el principio del juego.
Better luck next time.
Let's
O
hope
han pasado
so.
2 años.
But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat
Muy
yourself
bien.
using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you.
Porque si no
But
me voy
you
de
know
aquí,
what? I really don't
Me
care
voy.
about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you.
Claro.
Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Huh?
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Uf. Madre mía, aquí quieres guardar y te dan aquí un discurso, tío. Madre mía.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Norte de Dremuchig. A ver qué arma tenemos. Ah, vale, esto es un arma ahora, es un arma de fuego. Esto no es de calmantes, ¿eh? Esto mata. Otra secuencia, tío. No me lo creo. Qué raro, coño. Es rarísimo. ¿Qué coño hace aquí un caballo?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Hostias. De boss.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
Entonces, ¿han pasado 4 días?
What are you doing here?
¿Tan rápida es? Ya tienes que acercarse antes de que dispares. Tienes superpoderes.
Go home.
Pensaba que iba a usar lo que es la gabardina para extraerle.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
¿Por qué?
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
que lo hace? Para strip.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
Joder, chaval.
Now, go home.
Cada vez que te ves te parte, vamos, te parte la cara, chaval. Joder.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Vale. Infiltración por cojones.
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Sinceramente no sé dónde tengo que ir, ¿eh? Y tampoco veo a los enemigos, así que... no tengo ni puta idea. ¿Se puede subir un poco el brillo? O tampoco se puede subir el brillo, sí. ¿En serio? Pero... No se puede subir. What? ¿No se puede? Qué cosa más rara, tío.
Who's that? What's going on? Radio, where's our backup?
No sé por dónde hay que ir, tío. Nos han dejado en una posición que no tengo ni idea. Nada, tampoco. Perfecto. No veo nada, tío. Es que no sé nada, no sé nada. ¿Hay algo para curarse? ¿Es por aquí? No me acuerdo, ¿no? O sea, no me acuerdo, no lo sé. Vale, aquí va a haber cocodrilos. Joder, tío, me cago en la puta. Sur de Drmuchich. De Muchig. No sé si es por aquí. Yo espero que sí, no sé. Estoy perdidísimo, ¿eh? ¿Hay que bajar? No. No hay nada aquí. Ración. Esto supongo que nos curará, ¿no? Ah. No. ¿No es por aquí? Que no se ve una mierda, tío. No se ve nada. No veo nada. Pero nada. No sé por dónde es, tío. No sé. A ver. Ay. ¿Puedo matarlo? Mierda. Quería matarlo, tío. Quería ver si podía. Pues nada. Hostia, ahí no va a haber nada. Ahí es... Tiene que ser aquí, ¿no? ¿Hay una visión nocturna o algo? Sonar. Prismáticos, muro. No lo sé. No sé dónde es, tío. O sea, el camino normal me sale por aquí, pero es que vamos ahí. Es que no sé si es que no se ve nada. O sea, no sé si es que no veo por dónde hay que ir. O es que no es por aquí. Pero si lo he intentado antes. Si lo he intentado antes y no he podido. ¿Cómo es para que salte? O sea, ¿cómo es para que suba? Vale, ahí. Oye. Serpiente. Vale. ¿Y eso? No se ve nada, tío. ¿Pero por dónde es? Es que no se ve una mierda, tío. No veo nada. Es que no sé por dónde... No sé qué zona he visto y no he visto, tío. Aquí no hay nada. Aquí está cerrado. Esto es sin salida. A ver, tío, que me diga algo porque me cago en la puta.
Snake, the boss is your enemy. You've got to accept that reality. Adam is waiting for you at the abandoned factory to the north of your current position. Head north.
Al norte. O sea, si este es el sur, estamos yendo justo al contrario. Perfecto. Perfecto. Justo al contrario. Vale, creo que en el radar que tenemos ahora mismo nos marca el norte. Creo que la marca roja que tenemos, creo que es el norte. Joder, entonces hemos ido justo al contrario y vamos a tener que enfrentarnos otra vez a los soldados, por la zona de los soldados. Es que no puedes acercarte en sigilo, tío. No puedes acercarte en cuclillas, ¿sabéis? Donilobot no. Dolly no. Joder, tío.
What the? I'm just seeing things.
¿Lo veis? ¿Veis? No podéis acercar. A ver, ¿y para cogerlo? La I, la X, la B. ¿Ninguno? ¿No se puede coger? No me lo creo. Uy. ¿Está muerto ya? Sí, ¿no? Yo no quiero matarlo. Ah, sí se puede cogerse. Vale. Sí se puede coger, hay que darle a la X sin ningún arma equipada, hay que darle a la X. Venga, que tú puedes, Snake. ¿Esto es un hongo? Ah, amigo. Ay, Dios. ¿Nos han visto? ¿Qué tenemos que ir? ¿A la misma habitación, supongo?
This is HQ.
Patrol here. All sighted vehicles going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
¿No hay nadie por aquí?